Good morning, guys. So we're going to focus on, MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence. Okay. Sir, before we have a deep dive into Microsoft Business Intelligence, I have two different questions. What is business intelligence? What is the outcome of the business intelligence? What do you want to achieve with that? Why clients are so enthusiastic in the implementation of business intelligence solutions? That's what we're going to discuss. Right. Can someone want to answer what is business intelligence? Let's make it more interactive. Yeah, right. What is business intelligence? What is business intelligence, guys? What is business intelligence? Sir, let us focus on this and then we'll come back to MSPA. Sir, I would like to use MS Paint. MS Paint. Right. Sir, I just want to explain with an example. Right. Currently, we are focusing on what is business intelligence. Yes. Right. Yes, sir. See, sir, I'm going to explain with an example. Sir, assume that we have Vinay Tech from different branches, Hyderabad branch, and this is my Bangalore branch, and this is my Chennai branch. We have three different branches. Now, sir, right, so in Hyderabad branch, we maintain all our data. When I say data, it can be it can be student details, course details, fee details, faculty details, their salaries details, counselors details, their salaries and their address details. So, where do we maintain all these details? Usually, usually we maintain the business data in the data storages. What are the data storages we have? Databases and file systems. When I say database, Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, DB2, Teradata, so many. And file systems are Excel, flat file, right? XML, raw files, and we have so many files available. But these are the most frequently used file systems and databases. Now, let's go back to our design. All my Hyderabad branch details are in Excel system, Excel file system. Okay, right. And all my Bangalore branch details are in my DB2, right? And then Chennai branch details are in my Teradata. Sir, we have three different systems. Each branch has been maintaining their own data in a separate file system and databases. Yes? Yes. Okay. Fine. Sir, listen now. Sir, we are successfully completed quarter 2 2023. Quarter 2 2023. Now, Infosys released the press meet. In the press meet, they released their profits. Infosys was able to generate 35% revenue for quarter 2 2023. And TCS was able to, Tata Consultancy Services was able to generate 45% revenue for quarter 2 2023. Now tell me, guys, do you think this 35% revenue is generated only from Hyderabad because of the Telugu guys? No, not at all. This is the total revenue generation across all the branches. Across all the branches. Right? Right? Yes. Across all the branches. So even this 45% revenue generated across all the branches of TCS. So this is your enterprise level revenue generated across all the branches. I would like to calculate the same thing for my Vinay Tech as well. What is the total revenue generation from all the branches? I am least bothered about the individual branch. In that case, in that case, you need to combine all three systems data into one system. I'm going to configure a new server. All right. It's my server now. It's my server. This is my server where I'm going to have all three systems, all three branches data into one system. Right? Okay. I have configured a new SQL server, right? And this is configured with the SQL Server. And here we have a database called EDB, Enterprise Database. And let me mark it in black color. SQL Server, EDB, Enterprise Database. This enterprise database is ready to maintain all three branches data, delimited by divided by a column called location ID. Here, if the record is, for example, we have Sagar. Sagar is from Hyderabad. His location ID is H. And Surendra is from Bangalore. His location ID is B. And Venkat is from Chennai. His location ID is going to be C. Something like that. Okay, right. So what you are trying to do now? I would like to maintain all three systems data into one system, right? Right. Now guys, I'm traveling from Hyderabad to Bangalore. Now see, Hyderabad to Bangalore. Now tell me, here, what is my source and what is my destination? Hey guys, let's make it more interactive. You can unmute yourself and then talk to me happily. Right.
Source is UID and destination is
Okay. Source is Hyderabad and destination is Bangalore. What do you mean by source in terms of travel terminology? How do you define it?
it's like where you are starting.
Ah,
Where
a
you start your
point,
journey starting.
a point from where you start your journey. In other words, a point from where the driver picks me, right? In the same way, being a driver who drives the data, I want to pick the data from Hyderabad, which is in the format of Excel, Bangalore data, which is in the format of DB2, Chennai data, which is in the format of Teradata, to another format, my target format called SQL Server database. That's what my requirement is. Being a driver who drives the bus from Hyderabad to Bangalore, I need to pick the passengers from BHL, Miapur, KPHB, SR Nagar, Amirpet, Malakpet, Dilshuk Nagar, and Vanasthalipuram. So I'm trying to pick the passengers from multiple sources and drop them in a single location called Bangalore. In the same way, being a driver who drives the data from multiple sources into one destination system, we call them as source systems. And this is our, what is this? Destination or else a target system. Destination or target system. All right. Yes. How many sources we have? Three sources. All three are different. No two sources are similar. And here destination is a different one. Sources are different. Destination is different. So in this case, you can't combine all these three systems into one system directly. You can't do that. Because Excel has its own data structure. DB2 has its own data structure, Teradata has its own data structure, and SQL Server has its own data structure mechanism. So, three different data structures cannot be combined into one different system directly. So, in that case, I'm taking a help of something called something called staging area. So you get the data from source 1 to staging area. You get the data from source 2 to staging area. You get the data from source 3 to staging area. You combine it over here, merge it over here, union all over here, and combined data will be loading into the destination system. We call this as data integration. We call this as data integration, or else ETL process. When I say ETL, I need to give the full form, extraction, transformation, and loading. Right. So let us elaborate this. Right. Data integration. Okay. Can someone tell me what do you mean by integration? Can someone tell me what do you mean by integration, guys? What do you mean by integration? In normal sense, combining. What do you want to combine? Data, which is coming from multiple source systems into one destination system. Integrating the data from multiple source systems into one destination system. Theoretically, okay. But I want to take you guys to the next level for better and next level understanding. Right? Okay. Sir, what do you mean by this one? What do you mean by ETL process? Extraction, transformation, and loading. It's combination of three different activities. Very nice. What do you mean by extraction? Right. Sir, from source, from Excel, what you are trying to do? You are reading the data or writing the data? Reading the data. From source, you are pulling the data or pushing the data? Pulling the data. From source, you are getting the data or setting the data? Getting the data, right? Instead of using reading, getting, pulling, selecting, I want to use a proper technical term called extraction. Extract the data from the source systems. Extraction is nothing but a selection, select statement in terms of SQL. Whatever the data that you extracted from the source, extracted business data must be processed using transformations, using transformations, transformations, right? Finally, process the transformed data must be loaded into the destination system. Transformed or processed data, processed data must be loaded into destination system, right? So ETL process. Are we good and are we good now, guys? Are we good now, guys? Are we good now?
Yes.
Right. Now, for example, sir, here we have 5,000 records. Here we have 3,000 records. And again, here we have 2,000 records. Totally, if I perform data integration or else ETL activities, you have totally 10,000 enterprise level business data, enterprise level business data. Now, once you have 10,000 records in a single structure, you start preparing the report. Something like this. This is a report format. You start visualizing this data in a more understandable format called a report, right? I'm just considering this one. You have a provision to try, yeah, this. Sir, what is this? It's like a graph chart. Now, it's been designed from the It's been designed from the and this, right? Sir, here, what exactly it refers to? It refers to here, x-axis is having quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, and x-axis is having all quarters data 2020. And in y-axis, you have a revenue. In y-axis, you have a revenue-wise information, right? Revenue-wise information. Now tell me, sir, you have this report with you on your table now. Now, what is your next action plan? What could be your next action plan? What do you do with this report? Okay, fine. Venkat, do you have Venkat now? Yes. Venkat, you got 25,000 rupees outstanding amount bill from Airtel. That is, the bill is nothing but our report. Now, would you like to pay 25,000 rupees phone bill? No. What do you do then? You're really shocked and open the report and then try to analyze the tariff part. Try to analyzing the tariff part, right? So, so after once you generate the report must be thoroughly analyzed. That could be our next action item. Okay, that is our next action item. Once you generate the report must be thoroughly analyzed. So this is your data visualization or else report design. And this is your data analysis act using multi-dimensional model or tabular model. So totally, we call it as MS like BI architecture. This is our BI architecture. BI architecture. Totally, we call it as business intelligence architecture diagram. Okay, very good. Sir, having said that, what do you mean by business intelligence? Sir, business intelligence means, see that now. Extract the business data from the multiple and the different and various sources. Extracted data must be processed with the help of predefined transformations. Transformed data must be loading into the destination system to maintain enterprise level business data. This business data must be used for our reporting and report must be thoroughly analyzed by the business analytics team. So these are the different activities involved in any BI guys. BI means a set of activities. What kind of activities involved in BI then? Data integration or else ETL. ETL full form is extraction, transformation, and loading. Okay, right. And next one is data visualization or else report design. And third one is data analysis. Issues. These three are the common activities that takes place in any BI, sir. We haven't started MSBI for our information. Are we good now, guys? Are we good now? Are
Yes,
we
sir.
Right. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? Okay. Now, Venkat. Yes, sir, you started analyzing the report now. Analyzing the report. That's where you stand at. Right. Now, as part of analysis, you got to know that your fiancé sits in UK serving for a client, and you are in Hyderabad sitting in ODC 5, Offshore Development Center 5. Now, you used to call her, and the conversation has been going for long hours. Because of this IST call, you got to 25,000 rupees outstanding amount bill from Airtel. So you got the reason for the bill. Now, hey man, my total salary is 50,000. My bill amount is 25,000. There is no saving for this month. So I want to reduce the bill amount starting from next month onwards. You decide to take a better decision, right? You take a better decision to reduce the number of calls and the number of hours to talk, obviously, that saves your amount. So, what is the ultimate goal of this one? You decided to take a better decision that would improve your customer satisfaction. In our scenario, that would improve our sales from next month onwards if you could able to decide to reduce the number of hours to talk. So, final outcome of this one is DMS, decision making system, or DSS, decision supporting system. This total system supports you to take a better decision, or else it makes you a better decision. So that is the ultimate goal of this particular thing. So we implement the business intelligence solutions for better decision making. Guys, please go on mute. It is recording. Sagar, you haven't provided your email ID. Srikanth, Surender, please provide me your email ID and then contact number so that I can share the recording session. Right? Yeah. So for better decision making purpose, we implement right business intelligence solution for better decision making after thorough data analysis. Thorough data analysis. Are we good, Andy? Are we good now? Okay. Right. Now I want to go ahead to our core area. So MSBI tools. What are Microsoft Business Intelligence tools? SSIS. Full form is SQL Server Integration Services. SQL Server Integration Services. SQL Server Integration Services. So this is a BI tool, Microsoft Business Intelligence tool. Being a BI tool, where exactly it can fit into the total architecture? What activities can be achieved through SSIS? Can someone tell me? Can someone tell me that? What activities can be achieved? Sagar, I still can't see your email ID in the list.
Extraction and transformation.
Yes, right. If you see here, the name itself clearly stating that integration. So SSIS is a data integration or else ETL tool. Or else ETL tool. Are we good now? So this particular portion can be achieved by using SSIS. Any questions on this? Any questions on this?
No, sir.
Right. And the next one is, what are the other ETL tools available in the market? Other ETL tools. other ETL tools from different vendors. Informatica, Data Stage, Ab Initio, BODS, ODI, Pentaho, Talend, Aldrich, Snowflake, right? And then, yeah, these are all the different tools from different vendors. Informatica from Informatica Corporation, Data Stage from IBM, Ab Initio from abinitio.com, BODS from SAP, ODI, Oracle Data Integrator from Oracle, Pentaho from pentaho.com, talent.com, Alteryx.com, snowflake.com. Right. What are the next activities, sir? SSRS, SQL Server, reporting services. As the name itself clearly stating that it's for data visualization purpose. Okay, so this particular activity can be achieved by using SSRS, SQL Server reporting services. And finally, SSAS, SQL Server analysis services. This is for data analysis. This is for our data analysis. Are we good, Amma? Now, sir, what are the other reporting from analysis tools available in the market from different vendors? W, ClickView, Power BI, MicroStrategy, Actuate, right? And then SAP BO, Business Objects, OBIE, Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition, right? And then Jasper Reports, TIBCO Spotfire. Here are the different tools available in the market from different vendors, right? Yes. Sir, I am expecting a question from you guys. I am expecting a question from you guys. Now, Venkat, I'm expecting a question from you. It's not like when you ask me a question, I should be in a position to answer that. No, I am expecting a question. That's the reason I mentioned other tools as well to hear something from you. I think Rahul just joined. Can you please share your email ID so that I can share the recording session and then contact number? Srikanth, yeah. You can ping me your email ID in the chat window. I'm happy to share your recording session.
I already shared, sir.
Okay. Whoever is not shared, please feel free to share. I got only Surender, Venkat, Srikanth, and Sagar. Rahul, feel free to share your email ID and then contact number. Yes. Okay. Sir, now see here now. Sir, I'm expecting a question. Sir, even though we have these many tools available in the market, why should I go ahead and set my roadmap towards business intelligence stream from Microsoft? Simply, why MSBI? Why MSBI? Why MSBI? Right? Why MSBI? Can someone tell me? Sir, assume that we have a BI project. BI project is nothing but you need to go with ETL and report income analysis, and you need to procure a server. Procure a server. For server for this purpose, for this particular purpose, to maintain the consolidated data. Right. Right. Now, sir, let's go back. Sir, for ETL purpose, right, I purchased Informatica. I was not aware of MSBI. I purchased Informatica. Sir, Informatica license cost is too much high. I'm not talking about Amirpet license. I'm talking about enterprise license, which we use it in production environment, which is very much costlier when compared with the other tools. Since I was not aware of MSBI, I purchased Informatica. Okay. 1/4 of my bank amount is gone just to purchase the infrastructure. For this one, I want to go for Tableau. Tableau cost is approximately $450 per every year as a maintenance charges. And you just imagine the charges for product. It's too much cost there again. And I configured a Oracle server. 3/4 of my bank amount is gone just to set up the infrastructure and to purchase the tools. I had to spend 3/4 of my bank amount. Now, who will operate them? You need to recruit the associates as well. Two resources, employees. And this is for one resource and one Oracle DBA. Right. My bank balance is zero now. Because you have to purchase everything individually, which is going to hit my cost. To avoid that, I want to go for an MSBI. Oh, is that advantageous when you go for MSBI? Yes. What is that advantage? Sir, what is first 2S stands for? First 2S stands for SQL Server. SQL Server. Sir, MSBI is a built-in component of SQL Server. You don't require to purchase it as a separate component. For example, when I purchased Sony Bravia 75 inches TV, right, I got Tata Sky in setup box with HD and 1 year South subscription free, delivery is free, right, and installation is also free. Oh, that is very really good, right? When I purchase SQL Server license, all MSBI three tools are for free of cost. You don't require to put a single NP to get all these things. That's the reason MSBI is on top, even though after 15 years as well. So, why MSBI, guys? Cost, less in cost, zero in cost when I say. Okay, you people are saying, hey, Balaji, it's less in cost. How about the performance and security? How about the performance and security, right? How about the performance and security? Sir, every tool, MSBI tool, has its own security properties. SSRS has its own security mechanism. SSAS has its own security mechanism. And SQL Server has its own security mechanism. So, great in providing the security as well, providing data security, right? How about the performance? It's free of cost. How about the optimization and performance? Great performance, right? How about the features? Excellent features and user friendly because all Microsoft products are user friendly. Okay, only the draw. These are all the advantages. Only the drawback is MSBI works on Windows operating system till starting from 2000 MSBI 2005 to 2017. Sorry, 16. So it supports both Windows and Linux operating systems starting from 2017 onwards. Are we good, Amma? Are we good, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Right.
so the Venkat here.
Yeah.
You said for BA project, ETL tool we need to find Informatica for R&D Tableau,
Mhm.
server Oracle. But all these things will be combined in Power BI also, right? We
No,
don't
who
need.
said that all these three are combined in Power BI? No, it's wrong statement to use. One second.
Distribution
Yes. No, no, no,
from
no, no, no. It is not. See, power. That's what I'm going. That's what I was expecting from you here. That's it. Intentionally, I have mentioned over here Power BI to make the to make to raise this voice from you guys to hear something from you guys on the Power BI. Right now, your question should be something like even we can. Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, see. Venkat was asking a question. We can achieve all these activities using Power BI. But why MSBI? Why should I learn MSBI? I learned MSBI Power BI and I got some expertise. Why should I go ahead and learn MSBI by putting some amount of time and money? My answer could be Power BI is not a complete, fully ETL tool. For example, I have my business data. I'm a marketing manager. I got some loan details, right? I'm explaining my scenario, which I come across in my environment, in my office environment, I can say, right? Today, I got a file from the other branches to Hyderabad branch where it contains all the HR data. So, I got this data from marketing managers who are not from the technical part. They know how to run the business, but they doesn't know how the technical part works over here. So they enter the data the way they want in the Excel file. Now you got a requirement saying that, hey, Venkat, I want you to prepare a report from this Excel file. So now you import the data from Excel file to Power BI. Within the Power BI, you have a provision to apply some transformations using a Power Query editor where you can apply transformations to convert the data from unstructured or fully unstructured or structured to fully structured, right? And that particular data will be used for our data visualization purpose. So here you are not going to load the data into any other database. In Power BI, we have a load option, but you are not going to load the data into any of the database. You are going to load the data into PBIX Power BI file model. So it doesn't support the complete ETL activities. Hope I answered your question, Venkat. You are simply extracting the raw data from the Excel file, doing some operations which would satisfy your requirement, which would satisfy your report requirement, and then finally visualizing the data. So here extraction, transformation, and then loading the fully formatted data into Power BI model and use the model data for our data visualization. You are not going to commit the data into any of the tables, any of the databases.
yeah, got it, bro. And
Yes,
one more thing I like to ask you this: after preparing report in MSBI, again we need to going to store this report in server or what?
yes. Report server is an intermediate location, an intermediate place. For example, okay, I got to know that you got some idea. You have some idea on the MSBI, right? In Power BI, where do we deploy the reports? Power BI services to your workspace.
Yes,
All
yes.
right? Yeah. In the same way, we deploy all our reports to report server. Report server is a placeholder where it holds all the deployed reports. Right?
Okay.
And we have a manager as well. Report manager is a place where I can browse the report being an end user. Are we good, Amma?
Yes, yes.
Right. That is how it works. Hope I answered your question, Venkat.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Right. Any other questions from any other corner? Venkat, Rahul, Sagar, Srikant, Surendra Prasad. Hey, even questions, we don't have questions, that's fine. But are you able to understand my points?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, right. So now guys, because of this particular reason, MSBI is on top even after, no, 15, 16 years. Right, right. So next one. Sir, duration. Okay. Now, I think we haven't discussed this one. SSAS part. Right, right. Sir, tell me now. Tell me now. Sir, you are in a position to perform ETL, data integration activities, by using MSBI tool called SSIS. You are in a position to perform report activities, data visualization activities by using MSBI tool called SSRS. You are in a position to perform data analysis activities by using MSBI tool called SSAS. So, you are in a position to perform all ETL reporting and data analysis BI activities by using MSBI activities. So, can I say this is my MSBI architecture? Can I say this is my MSBI architecture? Because you are in a position to perform all BI activities by using MSBI tools. So I can say it's a completely MSBI stack architecture diagram. Are we good, guys? Are we good, Amma?
Yes.
Let's go back. Sir, duration. Sir, SSIS. For SSIS, it takes 25 to 30 hours. And okay. SSRS takes 12 to 15 hours. And the same hours takes for same time for SSAS as well. It is around 60 days course at max. Right? At max. Sir, what is the prerequisite for this one? Prerequisite for MSBA. SQL is the prerequisite. I'm talking about only SQL, not SQL Server or Teradata. SQL is prerequisite. You can ask me a question, sir. I am from different background. I don't have SQL knowledge, prior knowledge. So am I not suitable for this? You are suitable because we have three SQL classes, three advanced SQL classes over the weekend. Over the weekend. That is for both MSBI and Power BI guys. I am the person who is dealing this one. Three advanced. But sir, I don't have basics. You have to learn basic SQL Server, and I will be taking care of the advanced SQL Server stored procedures, joins, views, materialized views, dynamic stored procedures, user-defined functions. These are the concepts which I'm going to cover. Are we good, Amma? Are we good, Amma?
Yes.
So that is about the total demo part as part of the first day. Tomorrow, I'm going to start SSIS architecture part, which is really, really important for your interviews. Don't miss tomorrow's session. And same link works for tomorrow as well. Feel free to join. Any questions, Amma? I'm going to stop the recording, guys.